CD rod. How's that for a gurney? Hooked up again. Just going up and down this little channel. That's another nice fish. Oh yeah, hooked up. It's Mr. Gurney again. It's on the way. Yeah. Hooked up. Welcome to Real Kiwi Fishing. This week I'm back out on a solo. What I thought I'd do today is go do some shallow water soft baiting. Been basically doing a bait and burley bash for a while. So I thought we'll get out, see if we can get a feed on the old soft baits. Do like that bait and burley bash in that winter time, which it is now. But you can pick up a good feed on the soft baits as well. So I just wanted to come out, see if we can get onto a few fish on the soft baits. That water temp's down to about 12 degrees now. We've been getting some good fish sort of in that weed line and on the sand when it was probably about that 15, still 15, 16 degrees. So those snapper should have dispersed. I'm on the sand today chasing gurnard, and I've been waiting for that temperature to really drop, which it has done. So we will hopefully pick up a few gurnard on the softies today. Be a bit of fun. The sun's just coming up. Got here at about 5 this morning. Took my time getting the boat ready and stuff. Waited for that to get a bit lighter for me. And I've just arrived at my spot. Just running a Z-Man. It's a 5-inch, and when I do chase gurnard on the softies, I do like those smaller ones around that 3-inch, 4-inch. So if I do end up missing a couple on the old 5-inch Z-Man, I'll drop down. A little bit of wind with us today, so we're moving pretty quick. But I'm running about a quarter ounce. I'm only in 3 meters of water, 3 to 4 meters, so you don't want anything too heavy. I want it to just drift down slowly, come up off the bottom, drift back down slowly. Anything big will just come up, down, down. So just go a little bit lighter when you're in those shallower areas. Got my little ITX 3000 reel today on the CD Extra Sense rod. Beautiful combo. If you guys are after a high-end combo for soft baiting, I'd highly recommending these two. CD rod, 7'6", which is nice, a little bit more length, soft baiting, and the little ITX Okuma. It's a 3000. Wouldn't mind a 4000. I quite like a little bit bigger maybe for soft baiting. The 3000's pretty good for obviously your fresh water, but also does the trick for your soft baiting. It's got the lightweight C40X carbon frame and side plates. It's a super light, real nice reel. It's got a pretty heavy duty bail wire. It's quite nice. And the little handle, it's pretty cool. It's sort of like a soft EVA rod, 6 to 10 kilo, but it's very parabolic, bit of a slow taper, which is nice. It's got the Fuji and Alps components. It's got the low profile guides, Alp guides. It's a real nice rod to soft bait with. Yeah, hooked up, guys. It's our first little, yeah, gurney on the softie. Yeah, it's taken a little while. Dropped one before. Oh, he's not a bad gurney. On the Sunrise Slayer. There you go. How's that for a gurney? It's a stonker. How's that on the Sunrise Slayer? It's not too big, they'll just swallow that down. So my first gurney, plan's starting to come together. A little bit slow, might have a bit of a shift, but I'll try for another maybe half an hour. That's not a bad fish. First one for the bin. Nice fish, he's going close to 50, 55, I would say. Hooked up again. Another gurnard. Yeah, boy. Yeah, how's that? Another nice gurnard. He's up around 50, 55 as well. It's a solid fish. Just drifting down this way, guys. Casting ahead, working the bait back. Got a couple of nice carrots already, up around that 55, I'd say. Haven't got any snappers yet, which is a good thing. It's pretty much all about the gurnard today on the soft baits. Just that shallow water. Soft baiting for gurnard. Oh, another nice little hit there. Would have been a gurnard. Yeah, boy. Hee-hee. The plan's coming together. A little bit slow, but hey, they're turning up. Getting close to that bottom of the tide, that slack tide, and I love fishing for gurnard on that slack tide. That's another nice fish. He's up around that 50, 55. What a solid carrot. Actually got a little bit of current, which is basically going that way, but the wind's blowing this way, so it's keeping me pretty much stationary. Just drifting down a nice little channel. It's about 3 meters, comes up to 2 meters every now and then, drops into a little 4 meter hole, then back on the 3 meter. Such a nice rod, these CD rods. 46 ton graphite, super light. Everything's just light about it. The reel seat, those low profile guides, and then just running that little ITX. The whole thing's just super light. Could just fish with it all day in one arm, one hand. Cast real nice, 7'6", which is nice. A little bit longer in the length, so get a little bit better flick. So I'm casting out probably about 50 meters. Bail wire over straight away pretty much because it's so shallow. Might actually have to go to a little bit heavier jig head. Just that current's picked up a little bit on me. I think I'm running about a 1/4 ounce. Might go up to a half. Get it on that bottom. Just scuff it along that bottom. Oh yeah, hooked up. Oh, it's a KIWI this time. Just a KIWI, guys. Don't really need him today. The old atomic sunrise is going off. Oh yeah, hooked up. Oh, it's got the nod, it's got the nod. Another nice little gurnard. Not as big, but he's still about 35. Probably getting close to 40. Another one for the bin. Getting a few now. Just drifting down that way. Changed up my my jig head. Went to a 3/4. It was a little light. The one that I had on was actually a 1/2 ounce. It was a little light, so I went to a 3/4 just to get it on the bottom, keep it on the bottom a little bit more. There's a little bit of current running at the moment, and it's wind against tide, so it's not staying on the bottom as I'm working it back to the boat. That way it's pretty much comes up a little bit off the bottom, then I scuffle it along up, scuffle it along the bottom. I mean, they're predatory fish, and they'll just see that little soft bait just hitting the bottom, giving a little bit of a scuff up in the sand, go up, and same thing. Ending up with a few of these. 3 now for the bin. Not too bad. Was a little hard there before, but I think, yeah, my bait wasn't hitting the bottom, my soft bait, so we'll have another shot. Just going up and down this little channel. It's about 3 meters, comes up to 2, drops into a 4, and then 3, stays 3, and just drifting through it, sort of going about 100-150 meters, and then move back up, drift back through that channel. They're obviously feeding here in this channel. It's quite nice, there's no snapper. If the snapper was still here, we'll probably get plagued by them. 1 or 2 is quite nice for the bin. I don't mind catching 1 or 2. But now that temperature's about 13 degrees, it's dropped a couple of degrees from last time. So I'd say the snapper have pretty much gone from this area. And that gives us a good shot for those gurnard. Pretty close to that slack tide, that low tide, but because we're in a little channel, it sort of rips through here quite well. I think that's why they sit in this channel too. There's a lot of food coming down it, just off the banks. Not a lot here. This actually isn't my gurnard spot, but I thought I'd try here first. It's on the way. Yeah. Hooked up. It's on the way to my gurnard spot, but oh, it's got that nod of the gurnard. Oh yeah, boy. The plan is coming together. How's that? Another one around that 35, which is well takeable for us. So yeah, just going to that heavier soft bait, the heavier jig head, keeping that soft bait on the bottom a lot more, just scuffing it along, pulling it up, scuffing it along and up. And we're getting a few of these now. It's working a lot better for us. Just love that. I know I'm going on, but I love that soft bait set. It's just super light, the whole thing. Real nice rod blank. 6 to 10 kilo, like I was saying, but very parabolic, which is nice. Sometimes when you get those 6 to 10s and they got a fast taper, they're sort of really hard down this bottom end, real stiff, and then just your tips sort of, but I quite like them a little bit more bend in them. Let's get out there, see if we can get another one. Hopefully get like 2 or 3 along the drift before I move back up. I've been getting one basically down through there. So it's nice if you can pick up 2 or 3. Just try this one more time and we'll head back up and do another drift. Pretty tempted also. I know I've told you guys I've got a trevally spot around here as well. I'm pretty tempted to go and have that a shot, give that a shot there, and I've picked up gurnard there as well. But it'd be nice to pick up a couple of nice big trevs. Piers asked me to bring him one back. He couldn't come out today. So it'd be nice to take one home for him. So I'm just up, off the bottom, hit the bottom, scoot it, up, hit the bottom, a couple little twitches, and then up. Just change it up. Sometimes a couple of big bounces, but make sure it's hitting that bottom again. It's quite nice to come out and actually target a species and not get plagued by something else. That's why I like this time of year. You can actually target something that's very nice to eat. It's a very nice table fish, gurnard. Might just see if I can catch another 1 or 2 here, and then I'm going to head off over to my gurnard spot. Might get a little bit more action over there. Hasn't been too bad. I've been here for about half an hour. And I think I got 4 in the bin. Oh, little tap there. That's right down at the boat. It happens sometimes. Yep. Sometimes you can pull it up too quickly. They're actually just sitting down by the boat. And what do you know? It's Mr. Gurney again. How's that, guys? Don't you just love it? A little bit better fish. It's probably going on close to 40. Another beauty. Might not even end up at my gurnard spot. Keep going like this. Remember to always put them out of their misery, guys, before you chuck them in the bin. It's not looking too bad, guys. Not too bad at all. I've probably got about 5 in there. Just about a couple more and it's home time. Might have to go and try and target those trevally if I catch another couple of those. But yeah, so far so good. That soft baiting's pretty cool fun. I know I've been going on about the bait and berley bash this winter through that winter time, but when you know where there's fish and you can get them on the soft baits, it is a lot of fun. But yeah, nice that I have not caught a snapper. 1 or 2 be nice, but it's all about the carrots today in that shallow water soft baiting. A lot of fun. Well, guys, I'm going to call it a day. I only had a couple of hours to spare. I was going to try and get over to my gurnard spot, but they actually came on the bite here quite well. Sort of a good half an hour to an hour of bite time. Got a few KIWI in between, and then the gurnard just sort of died away. So it's been pretty quiet for the past sort of half an hour. Just a couple of KIWI. Was going to head over to my gurnard spot, but yeah, I thought let's just stay where the fish are. Didn't do too badly. Got 5 nice gurnard. Not too bad. There's a couple in there, probably up around that 50-55 centimetres. So it's going to give me and the fam about 10 decent fillets of gurnard there. So it's plenty of meat for us. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed our little adventure today. Just shows you that that soft baiting's a little bit harder. You got to work a lot harder for your fish. You know, if you can't get out to the workups, stuff like that, got to figure out where they are, and then you can sort of just drift through and pick up a few fish. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the little adventure. Soft baiting in the shallows for gurnard. And until next time, tie lines.